Elbow reckons we need more tradies, so we're going to offer incentives of $10,000 cash to help apprentices with their studies. But let me tell you what the real problem with getting apprentices on board in the construction industry is. So this good friend of mine rings me up and says, would I consider putting her son on as a carpentry apprentice? And I'm like, absolutely, always looking for good kids, love the opportunity to train them, and apprentices are great for our business and good for the industry in general. However, she goes, he hasn't got a driver's license. And I'm like, what do you mean he hasn't got a driver's license? Well, he's 19 years old, has no driver's license. And I'm like, why doesn't he have a driver's license? She goes, well, he's done the 100 hours, he's done the lessons, he's done the time, but he's failed the test 3 times. And it's a 3-month wait between bookings to get a retest. So this kid can't get his driver's license. And in order to be a carpentry apprentice with us, you need a vehicle and you need to be able to get to job sites. And it's not like he can get an Uber to the Sunshine Coast, is it? Or to the Gold Coast, or to Ipswich, or to anywhere in southeast Queensland. So it's not practical for this kid to be an apprentice, not working for us anyway. I would love to give him a job, but he can't get a fucking driver's license. And I did a bit more digging around on this. And apparently, there's a whole generation of kids out there that can't get their driver's licenses, which means they can't get a job, which means they can't get a start in life. Now, if you really want to fix the problem with getting kids into apprenticeships, why aren't we making driving lessons in high school mandatory from like 15 years onwards? Why aren't we helping these kids leave school with their actual driver's license? I mean, wouldn't that make sense? See, but you can fly from Mumbai to Brisbane, walk straight into Queensland Transport and swap your 20-year Indian license. Yes, they give you a license for 20 years in India that you paid $5 to bribe a cop for, and swap it straight for a license. But see, these Aussie kids have got to go through all these hoops and barriers. They've got to hit all these friction points just to get a driver's license, just to get on the workforce. Have you had any experience of that? Chuck it in the comments. I'd love to know about it. Tell us your story. Are you struggling to find a job because you can't get a driver's license in Australia? Have they made the barrier to entry so fucking high it's almost impossible for our Aussie kids to get a start now? Are we competing against people from the subcontinent who can walk straight into Queensland Transport or Vic Roads or any transport around the country and basically swap their dodgy license for a real license? Is that why there's so many of those guys driving Ubers right now? Let me know.